Yes, everyone, thank you for tuning in again. It's a pleasure as always. Before we get into the video, I'd just like to say if you're getting any value from the content, please like the video, share your thoughts, and if you really like it, please subscribe. You know, I always like engaging with people who watch the content. It gives me a lot of pleasure. So in today's video, I wanted to discuss 3 traits I believe one should develop if they want to be more masculine. Now, I would say really these traits are good for anyone. It doesn't necessarily have to be to do with classic masculinity per se, but I believe, especially, if you're male, then these are 3 things you want to develop in order to sort of give yourself more gravitas and, to be frank, just have more respect for yourself. Now, if you're thinking, why has it got to be to do with masculinity? Because I'm a male, as hopefully you can see. And as I'm not a woman, I feel that I can't really speak from a female perspective. My personal perspective is that men losing their masculinity is contributing to depression, because I feel sometimes that men aren't really sure where they sit in this, current social construct, as it were. Anyway, so let's get into the video. So these 3 things aren't going to be, go to the gym and lift weights and, eat loads of meat and vegetables. Like, no, none of that. These are all characteristics, I would say, which basically you're going to have to dig deep within to deal with, So if you look up masculinity, things that are typically connected or associated with masculinity are things like courage, leadership, assertiveness. Obviously, strength is one, physical strength, but you can also have mental strength. But today, we're going to sort of talk about ones which are more to do with, I would say, mental characteristics. So the first one is learn to say no. This can be really challenging. Now, if you're someone who's, a little bit of a pussy and you're letting people boss you around all the time, then this is going to be a really key thing to develop. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And talking from my personal experience, when you agree to do things that you don't want to agree to do, when you agree to do things you don't want to do, that was a tongue twister right there, it tends to make you feel bad. And personally, then I start questioning myself, and I don't like that. And then I start feeling bad about the situation. With my mental health stuff, I'm not very good at letting things go. So from my personal perspective, learning to say no is just a really important trait in order to, be able to demonstrate your assertiveness. And this should go for anyone. If you don't want to do something, within reason, it's okay to say no. So the first trait is say no. The second one is stick to your word. Now, if you're someone who says you're going to do something and you don't do it, and that becomes a regular occurrence, no one's going to have any respect for you. You're not going to respect yourself, and no one's going to take you seriously. And again, you're not giving off that energy that you believe in yourself, that you know that you can get shit done when it's time to get cracking. And, if you want to be a man of leadership and you want to show the way and you want to inspire people, well then, when you say you're going to do something, do it. Stick to your words. The third thing is embrace challenges and discomfort. Now, there's many things. There's many, many, many layers. But for me, I actively like to seek out discomfort, obviously to some extent. I don't walk around naked in -10 degrees, even though I'm into cold exposure and things of that nature. But, embrace challenges. Life is going to throw shit at you. Thankfully, I'm very blessed. I live in the UK, where I would say life's pretty good and I don't have that many challenges. But, when life throws little obstacles at you, learn to embrace that. Don't let it faze you, because, the older I get, the more I feel the universe is just constantly trying to test you, to see what you're made of, to see if you're ready for the next step of your progression in this game that we call life. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? So the 3 traits in order to demonstrate your masculinity or become more masculine, you could say, Number 1, learn to say no. It's okay to say no. If you don't want to do something, don't feel obliged to do it. Very important. If you let people push you around, you're not going to feel like you're worthy of what you want to achieve in life. So get comfortable with saying no. Number 2 is stick to your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Lead by example. Don't be one of those people that says, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then you don't do it. And then you keep doing it, and then no one ever believes anything you're going to do, and then you don't even believe yourself when you set yourself a new challenge. Number 3 is embrace discomfort and challenge. Don't moan. Don't whine. Suck up the challenge and get cracking, because, you know, the universe will throw obstacles at you, and that is all a part of learning, in my humble opinion. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. Any thoughts or comments, please share down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a cracking day. Until next time, peace.